So today I wanted to talk about funnels because I see so many people talking about funnels online, and I think it's so vital for your business, and especially if you're someone who is wanting to scale your company. So what the fuck is a funnel? Okay, WTF. So a funnel, there are two different ones. So there is a front end funnel and there is a back end funnel. Now the front end funnel is what you typically see when people purchase. So you have something that is a lead gen, an opt-in, a freebie, whatever you want to call it, they're all the same thing. So when people start with that, it is the process that you take them through as they purchase. So a front end funnel can look like someone goes to opt in for your freebie. Say you have a checklist of some sort, a PDF, a private podcast, whatever it is, a free offer, whatever it is. And sometimes these are also like mini paid offers. So they could be like an $11 offer, a $22 offer, whatever it is. But they are just small micro bites of what they're going to get through the rest of their journey. And when they opt in on that, there are several different ways you can run your funnel. So if it is a free one, what I like to do, what I like to suggest, especially if it's like an opt-in page. So for example, if you're using Flowdesk and they go to opt-in, you can redirect them after opting in into a one-time offer. That way you're maximizing the cart and you're getting them to buy the next step when they're already in the place of wanting more. So for an example, if people are, let's talk about one of mine. So I have a mini chat course where I teach you how to use mini chat. But the freebie, the opt-in, it is grabbing the templates that I use that are like my top templates in mini chat. So when they opt in, there is a redirect. So they put in their email address, their first name, their last name, whatever, all of the details, and then they opt in to my newsletter. They get delivered as they're doing that, they're getting delivered the templates, but also once they select the button that's like grab the templates now, then they go into a redirect page that offers them a one-time special discount for Slide in My DM. So typically it's $49 and that's what they're going to get priced on the back end, but that one-time offer is like $22. Sometimes it is $40, sometimes it's $39. I'm kind of playing with numbers to see which one lands best. That's the best part about a funnel, is you get to play with it to see what works best and what lands the best. So as they opt in, they get redirected to that page, and the really cool thing is if you use something like Thrivecart or Kajabi, where it's like a landing page or a checkout page, you can also add onto that sales page a checkout bump and an upsell within that. So you're just like maximizing the cart. Now, it's not to sit there and overwhelm the people, but the thing is like when you have a business and an ecosystem of offers, you're bringing them through each individual offer that is like the best next step. So my funnel specifically is they get the free template, and then they have the mini chat course. That's the next step. And the next step would be the soft launch lab. And then after that, it would be like one-on-one calls, mentorship, if you have a mastermind, group coaching, whatever it is. So they're just getting bites of the next step as they go on in their journey. So I think it's really cool to have that as a front end funnel where it's just maximizing your cart. You're giving them everything that they might not even know that they need. That is the next step. And it's just making a really cool journey and making it easier. So on the back end, as you move them in and out of different segments and workflows and stuff, you already know what they're wanting and what they're not wanting. And while they're building that out too, like while you're building out this funnel, I suggest you tagging them as like for abandoned carts, for if they're interested and they just didn't buy. That way on the back end funnel, you're moving them and weaving them in and out. I know it can sound complicated, but I promise you it is so easy. Again, they're opting in. You're delivering them the next best offer right there when they're ready. And then you're letting them purchase and go through that process. And then on the back end, we're going to do a little bit more magic. And so that can look like, they do the opt-in, but maybe they didn't do that one-time purchase offer. And so on the back end, you're nurturing them based off of the templates that they got, showing them how to use it, welcoming them into your world, giving them some other little tips and tricks for mini chat that maybe they didn't know. So it's just a few emails to really nurture them and build that trust with them. So then I would talk about Slide in My DMs or your next offer, where I nurtured them through the process, gave them some more tips and tricks, gave them some more ideas to show them how important it is to automate your DMs. And then I walked them through the process of grabbing Slide in My DMs. And then after I do that, then the really cool thing is also you can, make sure that you're only selling that to the people that have bought. So that last email that's selling them into Slide in My DMs is only segmented, and it's going into, I use Flowdesk, so you can kind of like break it down, and the ones that are already bought the slide in my DMs, then maybe I would just offer them straight into the soft launch lab. But if they didn't buy through that redirect and they haven't been in the program, then that's when I would start selling them into slide in my DMs. And again, when they click on that sales page, there are bumps, there are upsells, there are other offers that go with it to maximize the cart. And you just do that and you just break people in and out. If they didn't buy this, but this would be beneficial, let's throw them into that email sequence. If maybe they bought this and this, but then the next step would be working together, or maybe they didn't even get one of your other free offers that could work really, really well with it. Like I have an energy and money audit, and that would go really well for someone who is building a business. So you're basically seeing what your customer and your clients are interested in based off of their buying habits to know where to direct them in your email workflows. And most email platforms make it really, really easy to build out these campaigns and these funnels because they have little buttons that are literally like, if they're not in this, then they receive this. So that is basically what a funnel is. I know it sounds a little complicated, but once you get into it, it is really, really, really easy. And it is so, so beautiful to be able to just continue to nurture your community, nurture your clients, bring them the offers that are going to be relevant for them, that are going to help them in their business, that's going to help them scale their companies, while also doing the selling for you while you're doing other things. So you could literally be on a client call while you have community members going through these email workflows. They are one and done, set and forget. I don't technically set and forget. You can if you want to, but my favorite thing to do in a funnel is to see how the funnel's performing, see if we need to tweak anything. Maybe we need to replace this offer with this one, especially as you add into your offer suite. You might need to do a little bit of tweaking and rearranging, but once it's done, it's done. And it literally makes you hundreds, if not thousands a month extra when you build out a funnel that really works and complements each other and really works for your community. I love you, and go ahead and subscribe, like, and whatever you got to do to stay along and continue on this journey to be a soft hustle mama.